Hi guys. This is live for non. Told me to do it. I don't know. I decided to go live just for fun. Um, I have three anecdotes I want to say. Well, one is something that a great rock star said that I think is very cool and important. Another one is I want to talk about two cases of movies where the good guy or good guys won that shouldn't have. And let's just make this fun, just story time or whatever. Good to see you guys. First of all, Brian May of Queen. You know, he's older now, but he's still a rocker. He's got his long hair. I really respect him. And you know, he's great with Adam Lambert too, which is great that Queen started up after Freddie died, because no one could replace him, but the music had to go on, and Adam Lambert is great. And they asked let me know. Brian May. That was a brain fart there. They asked Brian May what he thinks life is about. You know, what has he learned about? You know, he's been a rock star for 50 years or so. What has he learned? What does he have to say? You know, and you know what he said? He said, "Love. It's about love." And he said it with really great sincerity, like you could tell he meant it. And I thought that was very, very cool. So now I want to talk about two movies where the good guy won, or one of the two, where he or they shouldn't have. First, I want to talk about, which one do I do first? First, I want to talk about Crossroads with Ralph Macchio and Steve Vai. First of all, Steve Vai, nobody could have been a better Jack Devilboy Butler than Steve Vai. And plus, not only that, he actually played his own music in that movie. That was badass. 1985. And every time, I'm sorry, but every time Steve Vai picked up the guitar in that duel at the end, everybody would have stopped and he would have won the duel. Jack would have won the duel every time he played the guitar, basically. I mean, there's key moments where he definitely would have, but all he would have had to do was stand there with the guitar and play Tune Up or something, which is how Randy Rhoads got the gig with Ozzy, by the way. And he would have and Ralph Macchio would have been packing. But to make the story correct, politically or otherwise, and so the good guy could win, of course Ralph Macchio ends up winning that, which is a total. But I'm glad they did it, because that was some of the greatest licks I've ever heard, and very inspirational. One of these days, LOL, I'm going to learn them and actually apply them. Maybe now that I've said this, it'll happen soon. Maybe I'll do it tonight or something. You never know. There's great licks in that, dude, man. And not only that, Steve Vai played, except for the slide parts, which were played by Ry Cooder. Steve Vai actually played, what's his name again? Karate Kid guy. Ralph Macchio's licks for him for that movie. Yeah, Steve Vai played both parts, in other words. And it was rumored that it was very hard for him to play the part where he messed up, because he's so used to not messing up. They had to do take after take just to get him to purposely mess up. And that's a cool guitarist. Now, another movie where the good guy or guy should not have won. Die Hard. First of all, Alan Rickman is my favorite actor, hands down. I don't know, he just is. And whenever I get compared to him, I always say thank you, you know. And first of all, this I mean, nothing against Bruce Willis, but that hack from New York or whatever, in a bathroom in the upper floor of the Nakatomi Plaza, wouldn't have had a chance in hell against Alan Rickman and his crew. I mean, at every turn in that movie, Bruce Willis basically should have gone home, but they had to make a good movie, and it's a classic. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And Bruce did play a good part in that. I mean, he really did. I mean, he did his part well, but Alan Rickman would have mopped up the floor with him. But I guess for the goodness to win. And one quick thing about that, I always thought growing up, my adoptive uncle Don, so I didn't have his blood in me, but he's very conservative and very short-haired type, and guys don't cry, and muscular, and likes to fight if he has to. Always would watch a movie with me and say, see, those are the good guys and those are the bad guys. And then I would always think or say, what makes those guys the good guys, and what makes those guys the bad guys? And then it would come time for the good guys to win, and he'd say, see, the good guys won. And I would say, well, how come the good guys won? They can't win. The good guys can't always win. Why can't the good guys lose sometimes? Why can't the bad guys win once in a while? And Uncle Don would just look at me with this weird look like, what the heck is this kid on? Love you guys. Peace, Rucker.